Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Jace, aka Skizzy. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys saw by the thumbnail, today we are going to be building a super simple slime farm. And the reason that is because of my last Let's Play. If you guys saw that episode, I'll go ahead and leave it in the description. I put like a 5-tier, 6-tier level slime farm with an automatic dumping system and just a bunch of crazy mechanics. And I ended up getting like way too many slime balls for me to ever possibly use. So this time around, I'm going to build a little bit smaller one, a little bit more compact, a little cleaner. And I'm not going to do the whole unloading system. So if you guys want to see that stuff, I will go ahead and leave in the description the link to that video. So go check that out if you want to build a nice big one. But in this episode, we're just going to be kind of covering how to make a super simple one. We're going to use like a 2-tier and just a very easy Minecraft track system. And it should be pretty fun and simple. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So if we go down here, down into our mine area, if we go straight a little bit, that room right there is where our slime chunk is. I did find it using chunk base, but I would not necessarily recommend that to you. Oh my gosh. There are a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and come from this side. But I did use chunk base, and it actually ended up working this time. And beforehand, when I've used them in the past, they didn't really work that well. So that's not something I'd necessarily recommend. I will leave that link to that website in the description if you guys really need it. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of break down this farm for you. If we click F3 and G at the same time, you guys can see that it's going to show the chunk borders. So like I said, it's F3 and G. Simultaneously click those and it's going to give you some chunk borders. So right here is the chunk. I think I'm actually maybe one block off here. Oh, okay, that's fine. But this chunk right here, you guys can see this is a 16 by 16 box. And this is where these slimes are going to be spawning. So we got max possible spawns here. I am going to eventually put in some jack-o'-lanterns on the floor because that's going to light it up, because slimes can actually spawn in the light, but you can't necessarily put torches on the ground or else they will not be able to spawn there. So if we go down here, this is just a whole other chunk down here as well. And over here is where we are going to put the killing system. We're going to use some magma blocks. We're going to use a minecart underneath to get it all collected, put into that chest right there. And somewhere over here, we need to actually put in an iron golem to attract the slime this way so that they can go into the killing system. So I'm going to go ahead and get some things all set up and again show you what I did. Alright guys, so after you get an area mined out and you have multiple levels, 3 high with a nice floor that is able to spawn some slime, so you need basically any solid block. You can't use glass, nothing transparent. You can use jack-o'-lanterns though, like I said. Once you get multiple levels done, just like this whole chunk, you can move on to a track system like this. So however you want to build it, however wide this is for you, it might be completely different, but for me, I went 6 out like this and it worked perfectly fine. You guys can kind of maybe take a screenshot or something and copy the way I did it. I just went a whole loop around, then kind of snaked around back to there. The 2 hoppers are right there that are going to go into that chest. So once the minecart hopper goes over those hoppers, then the slime balls will end up in that chest right there. What we are going to do is place down the hopper just like this, hopper minecart, and push it, and you guys can see it go around. I'm going to try and get out of the way here, maybe come over here. But as you guys can see, once there are magma blocks up top of this, and there are items for the hopper minecart to pick up, this is just going to keep going around and keep dispensing the slime balls that are picked up into that chest. So for this next part, I went ahead and got rid of the hopper minecart for now. What we are going to do is just cover this entire area with some magma blocks, and these are going to be the blocks that actually end up killing the slime. So they'll be taking some damage, they'll break down again and again, and then we're going to get some slime balls. The bad part about this farm is that you actually can't use any type of looting, because obviously the magma blocks will be the ones killing them instead of your looting sword, but that is a-okay because you end up getting quite a bit of spawns and stuff. I need to actually do this smart. Let's leave a little area with some powered rails so that we can push this cart really quick. So we'll place you there, push you like that. do that and cover this up. So now that minecart is just running around down there, we can actually possibly see it come through this right here. Just okay, yeah, so it is working. And now the next part we need to do is just kind of clean up this wall, get an iron golem in there, and then we'll give it a nice test and see how it works. Alrighty guys, so as you guys can see, we put the iron golem in there. We basically, just because they're 3 blocks tall, we put a 2-block gap in this, and that makes it so that he actually cannot get out. We put it basically kind of at the middle layer just so we get the best response from the AI of the slime. And he isn't too far away. What I do think might happen though, if they do spawn back here, it might take them a little bit of time to bounce to right here-ish where they'll actually track him. But that is a-okay. It's all going to work out in the end, and that's just a little bit of an efficiency issue that would actually kind of end up being less efficient if I were to fix it. It would end up taking a lot of time. But now what I have to do off camera is just get this all cleaned up. I do want to do a quick little test to see how this works and show you guys that this is getting some slime. So I might actually dig a little bit farther in that direction and then get some spawns over here and see how many slime balls we get. So after a decently long AFK session, let's go ahead and check how many we have. That's a decent amount. That's about 100 plus in there, and that wasn't that long of AFK. Like I said, I'm not really that into using slime balls. I don't really make that many flying machines or crazy redstone with slime balls or slime sticky pistons, nothing like that. But this farm is working great, and I actually really do like it. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, I just made a screenshot. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like on it, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.